rightly mentioned, Gifty Gracious needs to be more careful.
You're talking about Ayazo Luis, but they also have Gino and Kessel on the bench. But he's more of a winger than a striker, is what we got to know in the last game. So if he comes on, it's going to be either Ramon Garcia or Mane that needs to be sacrificed.
Abdul Padesh with the throw. Felipe, it's that time of the game where things need to start to happen. A chip forward, and that is a good run to keep the ball in play. Rafiq Ali Sardar has missed it totally, thanks to Musharraf, that he doesn't take a risk and clears it off.
That's exactly what needs to happen. One-on-one with Ramon Garcia. Mohammad Ashar checking in, checking out, leaving Ramon Garcia for dead with his pace and putting in a peach of a cross. Aryan, Mohammad Rafi at this point came in, flapped at thin air, and thankfully Mohammad Musharraf was there at the second post to clear that ball.
When did he move to the left is the question that Forza Kochi will be asking as well. That is where they got deceived maybe. Another corner from Patrick Mota. Rafiq Ali Sardar once again, a bit of nerves in the box.
This time Rafiq gets a slight touch on the ball. Enough to deflect it for another corner kick. But he's coming for balls, he's coming for crosses. And he needs to get some sort of touch of any significance in order to help his team. This time he did so. Last time he was way, way off it.
Another corner. Bringing on the heat towards Kochi. Mota delivers again. And this time it ends up in a goal kick.
You can see the Kombans players lining up like a train. Ronald with the first ball, Felipe with that second ball. It didn't reach Felipe there. It caught another player inside the box, which was Shadid. Shadid got his foot there. He left it dangling. If he would have let that ball go, it was Felipe who could have tapped that ball in the back of the net.
Iker has found Rashid. And now Sajish just got jumbled up and pulled his man to give away a free kick.
That's exactly where you're missing, where Forza Kochi is missing Ramon Garcia. Because it is him in these kind of positions who turns so well, receives the ball into good spaces and plays the ball forward into the attacking third. Sajish looks more of a striker than a creator, a finisher more than a creator, and it's showing for Forza Kochi.
Another chance meanwhile. Shafi trying to dribble past the defenders. Was he pushed there? The roar went loud. But the decision is not in favor of the Kombans. They got a penalty in the last match, but not tonight.
Mohammad Shafi with too many touches, too many flicks. He needed to get the ball down and get a shot on target. He flicks the ball. It's a 50-50 ball. And the defender, Iker, just pulling off at the last moment. And Shafi going down too easily there. He needed to get that ball down on his left foot. And by the looks of it, he's not comfortable taking the ball on the right. Another forced substitution, it looks like. Rejon Jose, as the physio indicates, is not able to continue. So that's going to be a problem because he's been a standout performer as far as an Indian player is concerned for Forza Kochi FC. And taking him out would cause a major, major shift in the shape and the dynamics of Forza Kochi FC.
I'll give you an add-on headache, Floyd. If they need to bring on Ayazo, they need to sacrifice a foreigner as well.
Exactly. It goes to see what Miguel Lado will do now. Because the only defender on the bench is Jishnu KS, and he's not a centre-back. And if they get on Ayazo Luis, they'll have to get off one of their foreigners. This was the flick there by Ronald, which got Altimar through. And that landing there, it didn't look good for Rejon Jose. It reminds me of when Mohammad Riaz landed in the same manner for Calicut FC and he was immediately substituted. It looks like Rejon Joe's game is done. We hope for a speedy recovery and he's available for the next game. In the meanwhile, it looks like Ayazo Luis is warmed up and ready to go.
But they need another Indian player, Floyd. Sajishi to just push up front and play striker right now. And with him, in comes Ayazo Luis.
That's a big call by Miguel Lado. If I'm the opposition manager in James McLoone, I'd see that as a big positive. The main threat, the focal point, the number 9 of the opposition has been taken out. And that gives you a whole lot of confidence.
And there's a chance for Ottomar. Iker Moreno, the big man for the big occasion, steps up. They have the attack going on, still a quick throw-in taken. Confirmation of the other change as well. Rinrathan Shaisa is on. Here he is on the ball. I'm not sure if he is enjoying his time too much in the central zone, Ronald McAlliston. And here's Shaisa has found Nijo Gilbert. Nijo with the inside and then outside. Sajish was at the right place, but so was Felipe Alves.
Felipe Alves must be having dreams or nightmares about that own goal in the last game. In a similar position, this time he managed to sort out his feet and clear the ball in the right way for a corner kick, but that was so close. Sajish was waiting for a chance there. A mistake by Felipe would have given him a free chance to score.
Rashid just taking his time. Douglas Tardin has moved to the bench now. Who is the target man? They'll get another attempt to find it.
Yeah, corner kick there. This time Aryan coming out and punching with some sort of confidence. At least getting it out of the danger zone for another corner kick.
And after a good long while, it is Nijo Gilbert to deliver. Rashid at the edge of the area. Sajish waits. Still danger lurking around, but can they move on a counter? Ronald has a lot of pace and tricks as well. Ronald still got the better of one. But then the pass was not accurate enough. It is end-to-end at the moment. Rashid towards Nijo, who has stayed on the right. Oh, Nijo. Fast one. The game has come alive suddenly. Mushraf towards Shaiza, lobs it over. Excellent defending, and now it's still a chance here. And Nijo Gilbert with a slightly heavy poke, and eventually space to breathe and speak, Floyd.
Yeah, this was a fantastic through ball there. The one thing that Altamar lacks is pace, and Iker made up for that with a nice sliding. Whereas Yuri Di Cavallo Lima coming on like for like, I think, for Felipe Luis.
And along with that, Mohammad Shafi, the man who came on in the first half, he will be replaced by Khalid Roshan. And a first glimpse of Yuri Carvalho.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Coach James McLoone has replaced Mohammad Shafi. He hasn't provided the impetus, he hasn't provided the spark that the substitution needed. Altamar, not a happy player. He felt that he was getting more and more into the game. But I feel at this point of time, 70 minutes into the game, it's fair that the coach makes a substitution and gives another player a chance to showcase his skills up front.
It was clearly not working for him tonight, Altamar. But the man who just came on as a defensive reinforcement, Yuri De Carvalho, him and Ronald McAllister, both 25 years old, a part of the same team before coming here. And here's Khalid. And Nijo Gilbert, the game has opened up suddenly. And here's Nijo. Shaiza, quick exchanges. Sangeet Satish is being kept on still.
You see Ramon Garcia making an overlapping run there, not seen by Sangeet.
And here's Shaiza again. He's found Nijo. Went for that curled cross in the box, but never came back in. At Trivandrum, it was a 3-1 in favor of Forca Kochi, and the goal scorer on the pitch, Ayazo Lewis.
Right away you can see Yuri.
It is the man who just came on the pitch, Paulo Victor Lima, who opens his account and gets the fans on fire out here. Kombans have the lead, 74 minutes in the game.
Substitution vindicated there. James McLoone was brave enough to get in Paulo Victor, and he's been rewarded by the first goal of the game. Credit to Mohammad Ashar. I told you when Patrick Motta gets on the ball, he usually unlocks defenses. It was his pass that got Ashar 1v1, and Ashar this time managed to get a fantastic ball into the box. A deflection a little bit, that was enough for Paulo Victor, who was arriving a bit late, and he could tap that ball into the net, an empty net. Where was Mohammad Rafiq going? What was Mohammad Rafiq doing out there? He had no business trying to close down Mohammad Ashar. And as that ball went in, Paulo Victor had the goal gaping open for him. All he had to do was direct that header into an open net to give the lead for Kombans. And dare I say, it was a brave substitution made by James McLoone, and it has paid dividend.
His first in the Super League, Kerala, and might be a crucial one to get Kombans' first ever win against Forca Kochi. And now the question is, can they hold on?
I would say the opposite, Basford. Not can they hold on, can they go on to score a second? Because they look so dangerous going up front. And this Forca Kochi defense is under so much pressure that I think if they put a little bit more pressure on this back four, they can get a second goal. And when your tails are up, when Paulo Victor is in this kind of form and this